but he does have stick charges. However, it's 4 seconds till that Shukuchi. A lot of damage coming out. Kuro has the Fade Bolt. More hits. He had the Fairy Fire too. Yeah, that almost actually brings him down. That overcharge attack speed bonus is enough for them to get him.
Yes, 9 for 2 Miracle, 7 for 2 Noah. Levels pretty much dead even at the moment when it comes to experience on those two.
Yeah, they're both kind of having like a dual lane happening. Gotta watch out. There's high levels of Rocket Barrage. High levels, I mean 2 levels. More prioritized.
I mean, definitely high levels considering the way that Gyro has played with
yeah, I mean, we've been
seeing very rarely do you see Gyro players nowadays put those extra points in Rocket Barrage early on.
That's what I meant. Thank you. You understood my
in comparison to the current trends in Gyro. So I'll pass it. Caught out by the combo. Fun enough to finish him off. Still consistently bringing Pasha further, making it really hard for him to stick in the lane, get any sort of CS on this water. He's just sitting on 4. And Matuma Man finding pretty much complete free farm up top.
Yeah.
Back up at GH. Well, lane. Good chase down there onto Mind Control. Ramses did look to start diving into the tab, and Mind Control able to salve back up. Ramses farm, 17 for 9. Mind Control, 7 for 2 down here. So finding a little bit more than the offlaner. VP Pasha, but at the same time he's down in terms of farm, in terms of fighting. Mind Control getting bashed up. Ramses, it's the only players around this one. They've got the control to give them the Frostbite. Mind Control still with the Spike Carapace. Baited out perfectly. The telekinesis from Kuro just in time. Holds Ramses back and allows Mind Control to grab the haste rune. Mind Control will live to see another day.
A lot about this early game is contesting these bounty runes, at least in the top area, to make sure that GH can't just always fill up his bottle, to make sure that Matu is full mana at all times. Again, they're going to go into Pasha up top. Shikuchi's down for 1 more second. Pops the Fairy Fire though, and he is saved. 1 as well. Mid.
Yeah, rolling in. I've got the telekinesis. Having missile connects on the DP, but she's already got the Siphon out. Lil will be fine. Solo with the rotation, has the Frostbite onto Miracle. Miracle falling low. Trying to keep himself alive with the Fairy Fire. And, it's not enough. GH! Just in time, turns up, has the save. GH will keep that man alive. The control does go down, but they get the kill on Solo. They protect their core, and now they're turning their attention towards no one. There's a missile inbound. The stun connects. No one surely is going to fall. Miracle falling low, but GH is there, keeping Miracle alive. Turns towards Lil. Lil is going to get away. Oh, he doesn't. The right click flies through from the flak attack.
Pasha triple kill.
Miracle will fall. Pasha doing a hefty cleanup. Indeed, as you say, getting that triple kill.
Dude, so he just jumped up to 1,200 gold.
I'm not surprised, just turning up at the end of that fight, stealing all of the glory. It looked great for Liquid. GH making these clutch plays, these saves, but as you say, they were very low, all of them. GH could not save them all. And yeah, what a TP, what a rotation for Pasha to make.
What a start to this game. 11 kills, 5 minutes. We've like 5 heroes mid battling it out. This is the best. I love these type of games. I love when IO just forces situations like that to happen because people survive with like 1 or 2 attacks and then everyone has to overextend all over the place. Turns into a really fun start.
Getting those stacks going.
He's getting the best.
The bounty runes, Solo.
Getting the best time in this game for sure.
Oh, there's an invis.
Invisibility.
Oh, it actually turned pop on Frostbite before he's. Oh, he's trying to slow him down to get to the rune in time.
Can't get it.
It was a neat little attempt from Solo, but yeah, not quite enough control.
Matu clears out that whole big camp we talked about, the triple neutrals. GH does have the tether. He's safe. How's our Slaughter carry doing? He's gonna go for the Blink Rush build. He's been saving all his gold. I think that might be the case, but maybe he wants to go for something different. Maybe like Linus. I don't know if that's the case. I think that's what he's better.
Diving in onto GH. Lil's there with the wraparound.
Mid as well.
He cannot get out of that one. See the pressure coming through. Liquid ready to turn. Kuro surviving on minimal health. As they'll turn, they'll take down that no one death prop.
He used Exorcism and tried to go for pressure into Miracle.
That's down for 2 minutes now. But that first use of the ult, not opportune at all.
Okay, Ramses queues up an ult instead. So he wants to do the transition earlier. I thought maybe he wants to make the blink and just run around making plays with Weaver and
Dyer's top
Night
tower is under
but he wants to be able to be that damage dealing core.
Well, he's found GH, but GH has got the backup of the Timberman. Tethers across again. Asher was moving in. They did want to try and make a plan for the Iron. Catch, not quite there. Bottom lane. Good amount of catch. These Kuro and Mind Control setting up onto Ramsey, bringing him down low. Pasha juke it off in the tree line. Pasha does manage to get the kill onto GH. Miracle's TP'd in down bottom. Ramsey's got a south going. With the Rocket Barrage chase down, he's going to fall very, very low. He jukes into the sidelines. I don't know if Mind Control can find this. He's continuing to look to chase it out. Ramsey gets himself across the lane and gets back to safety. What was going on top?
Top was they surrounded the IO with the Night Stalker and Weaver, and he actually time-lapsed into the stun combo that was hitting on top of the Night Stalker, and he lives with like 10 HP just surviving and TPing out. But they do trade kills. So Matu ends up killing Lil, while Pasha ends up
Corrosive Haze out to Mind Control. Frostbite as well, though. Duke out the stun. Control. He's caught out by the crush. The Spike Carapace. Spike sometimes always heading to the neutrals, not going to make it. Lil gets the kill. For 7, 8 minutes in. The carnage just continuing, 17 kills. Oh, it's all about the battling. It ain't stopping anytime soon. Miracle gets the connection with the quarter, trying to keep himself alive with the Siphon. It's doing a good job, it's not good enough. He's down. Telekinesis onto Ramses. There's a homing missile heading for him as well as the creep wave moving through, but Liquid they'll hold back. They don't want to dive behind the tier 1. Solo on the side has the control. To Mind Control. Let's to the void. 4 heroes chasing this man down. He'll turn around, get the 2 heroes stun. Asher should be pretty good to chase though. They'll have more than enough physical. The Corrosive Haze from Ramses out onto Mind Control. It's Pasha now in a mega kill streak. This man had a slow lane up top on the Weaver, but 5-0-2. His rotations, his involvement, really stepping up this off lane Weaver.
Yeah, really quick medallion pickup too to benefit from all that minus armor as we mentioned earlier. The bugs, Corrosive Haze, can really take them down a lot when they have this Tiny and Io who are just very, very low armor. Matu's going for a different kind of build here. We saw the other Tinies today, I think, more prioritizing the tree grab early. He's going for the 4-4-1 build.
Okay.
Just to have that burst damage, I think, versus the Weave.
真把自己当做一后卫打了，先出 B 章，
并没有想先出
对
跳。
B 章之后再出跳刀，所以以前一后卫大有问题。
Sustains, gold remains.
这一局小小也是做了比较多的这种小件的一个属性装，也算不上少见吧，就是比较性价比比较高吧，价格比较便宜的一些装备。没有像第一局的话，他是选择直接去做一个引刀。
出这个战斧是马上能就是体现出作用来的，就是你装备直接变现了，因为它合成比较平滑，而且
并没有去附加这个抓刺啊，只学了一级，
对吧？其实就现在大哥小小一般不这么加点的，
是的
，3号位小小是这么加点的。 就利用这个 BT 去打爆发，因为他们这局的小控制还是比较多的嘛。
双战
配上这个飞机咬人是特别厉害。
做了2个战术。
他这样加点呢，配合这个精灵传过去，有比较强的咬人能力。
好像是这个臂章。 不打算做什么，只是戴一个铁衣头盔，然后在线上有一个回血的一个血，
那不直接跳到了，
多一手续航嘛。
他遇过的还是 B 招也多一些。小小过来挖矿，飞机也过来了，缘分补刀，缘分补刀，这个拉比克也在帮忙打，他其实主要还是要混经验。
也能到达一个6级了。 没有人来。
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
看一下。
王先知现在是不太好了，
应该是要多跳了，已经有2100的存
他抢节奏啊！想一下，还是要抢节奏，还要先把这个跳刀买出来吗？
买了，
卖了元盾，把跳刀买出来。
12分钟，还是比较早的。
野怪打起来了。我们的这个阵容前期的爆发是太高了。
为什么拉比克会出现在这个位置做野？
带人传了吗？就这个小强4两个直接秒掉2个人。
爆发太高了，飞机的技能就是大招都还没下来，2个人就已经死了。
最主要是精灵小小，就是有精灵他们的支援非常快，然后再传过来这个位置，但是已经被对面先蹲点蹲住了，秒掉精灵小小。哎，这一波失误了呀！
不应该再杀。
一个人过去就死一个，对吧？把大哥也砍了。
哎，其实这样子的话 ，VP 也不亏啊。把这个
主要是这个地方离塔近，他觉得比较安全，没视野。
深野还好，回头的比较及时。挑了，看要不要考虑去开波物？不过现在这个 DP 的大招是在 CD 的，碧女已经买物了，下路这波 B 线带掉的话，应该还是要有想法。不过这边也是对这个大鱼也有想法了。
大鱼看他带不带这波线，这波线清掉之后还带吗？
看到了，不过第一时间跳走，
开加速，
那没办法。
他主要不是看到这个小强。
要直接开物吗？
要出地上，
没有选择和地图开物，还是要补一个影。已经有了。
这一波好像这个飞机的位置有点危险，大鱼人。
Oh, Ramsey's actually off the mark there with alive though, and in fact with the telekinesis, Kuro's able to control, so they're holding back. GH will live, but Tulaman headed in looking for Lil, with the toss he'll get it. Liquid still all alive here in this full 5-man. As VP, they wanted to try and punish that relocate back, but they were unable to do, but they lose a hero themselves. Liquid hold. It's starting to look very, very scary, and sort of questions. I mean, questions were always going to be raised about the position 1 starter, and it's not to say that it still can't have a big effect, but I really feel as this game goes on, the question marks get bigger. What can Ramses do on this starter? They need him for the initiation, and as we saw there, if he doesn't quite catch it, that's sort of the team fight over for this stage.
Yeah, and there's just the heals from GH, just perfectly positions himself, able to always have those like bonus wand charges. Well, he had 17 throughout majority of that fight, saving them for the last possible moment. And now back to efficiency gaming, picking up this triple stack that they've had previously from the other camps. The 2 big cores are getting pretty massive, but Mind Control is suffering a bit on that net worth department in comparison to his counterpart. You see 2,800 Nyx to the 6,500 of the Weaver.
Pasha is doing his best, and I feel he has to. He's got to become the carry if this game goes on.
I think that's what they're going to go for here with that Ramses built up. I mean, sure, he's finished the armlet now, but having that plus the Weaver was just having such a good game in transition for sure.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Pressure onto this tower, they will take it. Liquid to find the trade down bottom. Continuing to move in as well towards that tier 2. No one about to hit level 12. Does have the ghost ready to go.
Radiant's bottom
for a
tower
further
is under
objective.
attack.
Gonna be important for VP to have sentry wards in the upcoming fights because of that Shadow Blade tiny. Just a little bit. Instant burst on one of their heroes. Good, all set up. They want to be able to take down this mid-tier one, just get the easier tower.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
He
is
looks like
under
they want to
attack.
fight. They have darkness available.
Ramsey's over the jump. Crush. It's a miracle, but follow up. The tower's still down. They're prodding and poking a miracle, but they know it's hard to go in. GH is there with the backup. Comes in with the tether solo with the ultimate, but already the Death Prophet melts. No one is gone. Miracle finally falls. Pasha turns up. Solo gets a lot done damage-wise with that one. Now they have the frostbite onto Matuma Man. VP surround him. Lil has to back away. The tree flies through. Matuma Man gets the double kill, but he will pay with his life as Pasha cleans up another. Gets Matuma Man. Both Miracle and Matuma Man going down there, and maybe even more. They have the crush onto GH. GH falls. This is what VP are looking for. Pasha just being set up to become the big core, the scaling core that VP need with this lineup.
That's
and it's working.
Bursted, but look at that freezing field damage.
Dire's middle tower is under
2,600 in total coming out from Solo. That positioning in the tree line there, absolutely perfect. The Carapace comes out quite late from my control, not in range to cancel it at first. Absolutely perfect there by Solo.
Pasha now, Diffusal Blade, Solar Crest, 18 minutes.
He's very farmed.
He is playing this perfectly. 9-0-4.
His job is pretty much just isolate the IO in the beginning of the fights, take him out quickly, then clean up everybody else afterwards. With that Corrosive Haze, he does quite a lot of damage, man. Corrosive Haze still stolen here by Kuroki. Need to go for Solo in the mid, and that looks good dead.
They've got him with the combo. Mind control. Kill secure. Liquid. Only 1k behind again. 19 minutes, 17 to 15.
They have Corrosive Haze stolen. Looks like they want to turn this into a rush.
Alright, I mean, ghosts are up for VP.
Level 2 Haze.
They head towards the pit. VP do have this strong presence to go in for it, and they're looking for it.
There's Exorcism ready.
VP want to go in.
He's trying to fight before they go for it, but they're going pretty quick with that Haze stolen.
They have to get in VP if they want to have a chance of this. They'll throw the bugs forward. What's going on? Matuma Man sort of playing the paper with Shadow Blade. Keep himself hidden. VP themselves also very, very tentative about how they go towards approaching this Roshan fight. Now they'll do it. They commit the ghost, they go in Liquid. They are going to want to fight this. And here they are with the opening. Cooldown comes in, connects onto two. No one on the front of it, all getting bashed up by Roshan. Matuma Man on the side. They found the telekinesis to Solo. Still alive for the time being. Finally, no, he's able to live. He gets away. Then again, mind control. How many times have we seen this man steal the Aegis? He'll take it. Death Prophet's down for 45. Liquid. Many times today, I feel we've seen Aegis is being stolen, but nothing really so much effect happening after. This time around, it's a very different story. They steal the Aegis, they kill the Death Prophet.
Mind Control just beelined it to the Roche pit to get on top of that Death Prophet. Carapace plus stun and mana burn, and then with the Flak Charge just hitting in the back. And I think Matsu may have tossed a creep or something on him there too. Just enough to be able to bring down the Death Prophet. And without Exorcism, like we mentioned, VP's team fight is very minimal.
Tower is under attack.
Tower's going to melt, of course, as well. So
that was really good decision making though by Liquid. Rather than the last game, we saw them go for like the game before that, we saw them go for the Roche and they got wiped. This time they reset and take the fight instead of going for that Roche. Just incredibly good decision making then.
Oh, Ramses. Trying to jump onto GH. GH gets the tether on in time. Over to Matuma Man. Pasha's there with the chase down though. They'll get GH. Now with the drone squad, they're trying to chase for more. No one has eyes onto Matuma Man. Trying to slow him with the Cypher. Matuma with his own pair of drums. Beats them and tries to head off. Miracle with the cooldown to slow VP. Trying to create space for Matuma Man to get out of there. Pasha, he'll stop the chase. And second thoughts, backs away. Will not continue to chase down Miracle. So they get the gyro out of there despite losing GH on the IO. Manta style now complete for Miracle as well. So Frostbite, Corrosive Haze, Silence. A lot of reasons to get in this game.
Yeah.
Not always the item for a gyro. Most of the time, S&Y being the preferred progression from the Asher, but yeah, this is a great game for Manta style.
This could be a game where we actually see the IO go for the Grand Scepter bonus for the Gyrocopter. He's still like 5 levels away, but purpose. Next item I'll show you from BKB. They know exorcism.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Has claimed a gold advantage. Very slight advantage for the first time in the last few minutes.
But man, he's got eyes on the prize. There's where Lil and Ramses are. Ramses already down at half health.
The crush when he's farming.
Gets away indeed. He'll be able to blink out. The Night Stalker not going to be as fortunate. Lil left behind. Ripped apart by Liquid. Passion's trying to commit for the fight though. Comes in, gets got out with the spike carapace. No, pops the exit. No exchange of Ramses. He comes in with a beautiful blink crush. Shuts Liquid off as they try and escape, but they can't run away from this one. The BKB from Nolan allowing him to commit. They've claimed 3. Mind control goes to the TP, but he's not making it. Ramses hits hard with the crush, and that is the sort of plays that you expect to see from your position 1 Slardar. Those sort of catches. Liquid incredibly grouped up. They try and back away. Ramses, bam, straight back in, setting up for a perfect fight for V.
It all started out with him crushing an invisible hero because he was farming neutrals.
Dire's middle
But being able to re-engage, get that off with the freshly delivered BKB on no one. They have substantial team fight, whatever exorcism is up.
The tier 1 mid off the back of this one as well. More money for Passion.
Tower has fallen.
This is the thing, we're at this point of the game where there's 3 cores of VP that are very, very farmed. You know, they're all sitting around the 10k mark. And Liquid, sure, Ultimate Man and Miracle in a great place, but they don't have that third powerhouse. Mind Control can still get a lot done at this stage of the game, but you can practice on the damage output that Pasha can offer. It's not really close.
Yeah, he still deals quite a lot of damage with Mana Burn versus the Death Prophet later, but yeah, the Weaver is having a very stellar game.
11-0-7, I mean, it just gets better and better. He's still yet to die. And just that we're really seeing the patience rewarded as well from Passion. You know, going back to that laning stage, it was a slow start for him. We saw countless times that the Tiny IO was able to bring him down very, very low. In none of those instances did he feed. Passion keeping it incredibly clean this game. Ramses now completed BKB, so he can be even more YOLO with the jumps that he's been making. And as we saw in that last fight, catch a few heroes in those crushes, and it's very, very hard for Liquid to play around. And the ghosts from no one are chasing them down as well.
They're gonna have triple BKB at a nice timing coming up for VP. You might like to go for a smoke or something along that lines whenever Pasha has his finished up. Ghost Scepter is next on the supports list for Liquid. I think GH might have his finished up coming on the third. Does, as well as Mind Control too. And Matuna does have the SNY finished up, so they also got some decent item timings, but not dissimilar one in comparison to that VP. They are smoked up. They're leaving Pasha on their own. They're just sitting behind no one in the meantime. They're expecting some kind of play to happen from either the Nyx and relocate combo or something like that.
Pasha definitely just looking for that extra wave or 2 that will give him himself that BKB, as you mentioned. And then he'll certainly be interested in joining the rest of VP to make these plays.
Good. Liquid constantly having ancient stacks. Again, another triple stack, or I think it was triple being cleared up by Matu. And Gyro in the meantime as well on the right side cleans up those 3 camps. Miracle bottom, pushing the lane out. VP, they look like they think that someone else is behind him. They're even bringing the Weaver down. They're like, okay, no one else on Liquid showing on the map. We don't really want to go for this Gyro. And Miracle ends up living here. Could have been a bit scary for him there, with the position he was in, but VP where the rest of the members are. And now BKB finished up on Miracle.
BKB's out for all the cores. Both teams looking to fight. I feel like VP, they're certainly the ones who want to fight that a little bit more, as we're seeing each and every time the game turns massive. The farm rate of this Gyro and Tiny are hard to keep. VP's kind of heavily reliant on finding those pickoffs. And at this stage, as we've seen, finding the team fights as well, they can take it. Roshan would be a beautiful objective to go for, but still a minute until we see when that comes back in. A little bit of time where we'll have to hold off if they're after that. And yeah, as we said, this sort of pass signal always going to be favouring Liquid's lineup. fight. Ramses tries with the jump. Can't quite close the gap onto Kuro. Kuro goes for the TP away. Is he going to make it? Ooh, 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 that physical damage.
Minus 30.
Oh, he nearly got shredded there. But he gets out. That wasn't a bash.
AC next item for Tiny. That'll help a lot versus all the minus armor that we've been mentioning constantly, as well versus the Exorcism coming up from Death Drop. We're seeing Roche and Roche's timer in about 20 seconds, and that's probably where we'll see the next big fight, but nighttime. Trying to take advantage of that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
In the meantime, too, Liquid. They're pressuring bottom.
Radiant's bottom
They've got
tower
Io, they've got
under
Tiny,
attack.
he's got the tree. But as soon as they see the TPs coming in, they start retreating.
There's a lot of TPs coming in.
It might be GH who is the culprit. He gets a long tether away though.
Ramsey's charged for the blind blink stun, but the Liquid already out of it.
They're getting a lot of space though on the side of Liquid with
They are.
time. Look at that 3k gold lead now. Now they're
It's ticking up, that lead indeed.
They know that VP's on the bottom side of the map, so they're looking to pick a fight here.
Flying into these BKBs and the X's. It's not necessarily easy fight for Liquid to take.
They have to catch at least one of the heroes with mic control in the front, just blow them up instantly so they have a number advantage.
Heading down here though, they are very far away from the pit.
Oh, it spawned really quickly.
Yeah, this early spawn time, it's perfect.
Level 3 Corrosive Haze.
Quick and easy Roche, that's going to be Aegis and Cheese ready for the next push though. Certainly want to probably wait for the Exorcism to come back online before they go for that sort of push. He's going to have level 18 as well ready for the next one. No one. That's taken away from Liquid. And VP need this. These are the things that they can do great to keep on track with this game and keep up with the pace of Liquid. Finding Roche, finding the kills. Man, eyes on to no one. The Exorcism running out. In fact, they're going to try and lead in with the spike carapace straight into the stun. They want to take him down once, but the BKBG's on no one. He's ready to turn. Siphon's there as he chases down GH, looks towards Matuma Man. Miracle's trying to slow them down with the cooldown. And Matuma Man, he's in a lot of trouble. Ramsey's there with the wraparound to toss back the Slardar, but he's falling. Surely he can't get out of this. He turns with an avalanche, but one more touch from Lil brings him down. Liquid lose 3.
They just tried to burst him through that without him getting.
It was always going to be ambitious with the BKB and Cheese on Death Prophet.
Definitely.
And yeah, as we saw, no one gets the time to react, and suddenly Liquid's attempt on that bottom lane just falls to complete shambles.
Yeah, Liquid has to be careful here too. VP's on the aggression here. They're looking for a Miracle.
Ramses can find this. It's hard though. Miracle speeding away. We'll be able to get back up to the high ground. Mind control still out.
Dire's structures.
Radiant won't catch him. So indeed has eyes onto them. As she heads back up to the range that scan just as it times actually. So VP no real information on the whereabouts of this Nyx assassin. That big pickup as well, as we talked about many times today. Having that Spirit Vessel on Lil, very, very useful for just reducing what GH can do in terms of save potential with the Iron.
Level 20 now claimed on Ramses, so he's got the 50 attack speed bonus on top of Hyperstone too, so he's starting to hit pretty hard on that carry Slardar. Look at Miracle. Miracle's almost got the butterfly finished up, and GH is getting close to below 50. Really curious if he does go for that tether bonus. I think he will for the gyrocopter, because it adds an incredible amount of damage whenever he does tether the gyro.
I imagine as well, right, it would work quite nicely with the Nyx Assassin on the differential tether.
That's it.
He burrows and he's good to go.
Solo just gets comboed up by Matu. Quick little kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That is that's not crash finished. The back of that kill from the Timberman.
Much needed item. Fun. We see that the little periods like this always will benefit the shot lanes and farm maneuvers much faster.
Butterfly complete. Can be pretty close for Ramses. There's a bit more downtime and he'll have it. And they certainly will need it. Miracle having that evasion.
It's hard for VP to like take these just straight on fights. It just farms the position that they're in so fast that they just move on and they're just very elusive around the map because of that.
Sustains, gold remains.
Next item for Gyro will be MKB as well. Yeah, lots of MKBs will be built this game.
Dyer's bottom
Still got a tier 1 here, waiting for them to take down. With the Ghost available, certainly try and push on for more.
Liquid's just really just trying to avoid these fights still. They want to just get bigger and bigger on the Gyrocopter and the Tiny before they try to take these engagements versus Exorcism. So VP has very good timings coming in here. Everyone's level 20, they've all got BKBs.
But Tournament with this positioning has eyes on the CPU that no one has, so immediately photo to tell them to get the heck out of there.
Yep, now they're going to move to the other two sides. Let's just constantly avoid those fights.
Solo did sort of walk into them. He was quite confident to walk out to the man in GH. Very, very close to the CM. This game, 25-18, 33 minutes in. It's what we certainly hope from this matchup Liquid VP. What a time to get this one. The deciding game of this series.
And both being very careful. Aegis gets claimed. Now we could see Liquid trying to maybe take a fight here, trying to get their next big item. So GH really trying to get that level 15. Matsu is actually not even taking the speed from him, but he's gonna get bursted down now.
He is indeed.
But Tumben's like, he was actually like staying away from him so that GH can get the solo experience and have the tether away, but gets quickly bursted down. Eye of Scotty next item will be for Miracle. More tankiness.
Interesting that, as we saw, Weapons was pointing out, Solo taking the GPM over the buff Dora. Did that surprise you, or?
In this game, that does not surprise me.
No?
I think that everybody has enough mana for this game. There's nothing smart right here.
Sure. Lane starting to push on to tier 2s. VP do what they can when they're up 5 versus 4. And they should find this. They've got good amounts of siege indeed, even without the Ghost.
Dyer's middle tower has
amount of
fallen.
attack speed, as you mentioned on Ramses.
Yeah.
Beating down these towers.
So AC will be the next item for Ramses to match versus Tiny's AC. Benefits his whole team. Minus armor. It's just the really scary thing about VP's lineup is really that minus armor. If they like ever, if they ever walk into the pit, Zev Roche is just instantly dead, pretty much. It's gonna be super hard for Liquid to test it, unless they're in a more fortunate position of the map.
That time's out. Liquid huddling together and making sure that VP can't get any sort of initiation onto them. VP themselves, though, still very careful about how they proceed. They have got that MKB complete on Passion. This certainly could be the time to do so, and Miracle and the Superman are getting further and further ahead. Miracle in particular, very, very comfortably at the top of the net worth now. Yeah. It's a clear 6k between him and no one's Death Prophet.
He's been playing on his own for a very, very long time in this game now too. The rest of his team is running it together as a unit of 4 while he pushes out GH. Still trying to get that level 15. He keeps running to neutral level 1. He's like, I want to get this 15. He's got it now.
He's going to take the spirit damage. He actually does.
He has been
every time we theory craft sort of the Ags,
I thought this time
never do it
with the Gyrocopter, but he's been tethering mostly with the Tiny. But
sure.
He's been prioritizing that one mostly.
One day, we'll get to see the Tether Grand Scepter bonus in competitive. I feel like it never happens. Down bottom. Liquid smoked up. Do you think he can get any sort of fortunate grab outside of the base? They're sending Solo and no one out. Maybe we'll get the jump onto this. They've got their eyes onto no one. It means that BKB reaction from no one. Absolutely instant.
If they can disengage from this Exorcism without losing anyone, though, it's pretty
sure
for Liquid.
It can still be good news for Liquid. And a bit of a strange relocate there for GH. I mean, he kind of just relocated the shortest amount. I mean, maybe he's trying to bait them into to continue to try and fight. They'll jump in, mind control. Oh!
3-man stun.
The 3-man stun, have they got the follow? Miracle turns in with the cooldown, he gets free, the BKB's come out, Ramsey turns his attention on Miracle, Miracle with a mad style, removes the corrosive haze, turns towards no one, no one's going to be down. That relocate bait, incredibly simple,
Pasha.
but oh so effective.
Will this be his first death?
He is gone as well. That little, I think we were sort of looking like, oh, what's happening here? And I think VP were looking at it as well, going, what's happening here?
It was a bait.
What a bait from GH. They'd get, I mean, I think they would have been happy with just the Death Prophet, but getting Pasha's Weaver as well, they have to buy back on the DP. There is no buyback on Pasha.
Yeah, that was
that's a TI win.
Super nice bait, and with that next stun, I mean, my control hits 3 of them there.
Yeah.
That was very nicely executed. When a gyro can just run in like that and throw all 9 flaks, that's pretty damn ridiculous.
I think that's the last time we'll see VP fall for that sort of play from GH.
Burrow. Gucci'd up. Now he's got them. He's got the greatest mobility. Still no Roche. But get through the respawn in 40 seconds. That one's going to be very significant with that refresher shard.
All about this area around the pit. Ramsey's a cheeky D ward. Let's get away with it.
Sustains. Gold remains.
Matsu's going for Heart next on the Tiny, so he just wants to be that frontliner, soaking all the damage while Miracle does the damage himself. Miracle has queued up the Daedalus next.
All about this Roche control. Roshan's going to be back up.
Yep.
Any second now. And Solo. It's close to spawning. Cooldown's laid down. Cells out of it.
They don't have enough. I mean, it's a very low cooldown.
It is a low cooldown.
It was Arcane Rune too, so.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
It's a very low cooldown then. 20 seconds back there. Roshan is up now. No one has Exorcism.
Full heart now on Tumba. So what's his status resistance? 25.8 plus 40%. Okay.
Attack.
Pretty durable Tiny there.
So moving around one another. Liquid heading up to the high ground. VP still at the lower portion around this mountain to the Roshan pit.
Liquid, they have to just try to take a fight, because if they walk away from
Liquid's
that
in
Roche,
a very
it dies
good position
so
here. Solo walks for mind control, gets the 2-man stun straight away. The CM's down. They'll chase down Lil as well. The Shrine Hill will not save the Night Stalker. Liquid in prime position as VP sweep back and forward between those 2 high ground spots.
Oh, and look at DD Rune.
Oh,
right outside the pit.
Alright, I mean, this Roche is theirs for sure. 2 people down on VP. No way that VP have any interest in trying to contest this Roshan. Liquid get this one for free. That's the Aegis, the cheese, and the refresher shard for them now. They give the refresher shot over
Radiant's
to.
top tower has
What is it, my control? So he can get a double. So he can get like a double impales.
He's been hitting some 6 stuns.
I think it's they don't really have anyone who's amazing at holding refresher shard this game. So I think he's probably the best just to get like double stun, double mana burn, double carapace.
I mean,
yeah,
what we've got to see is Kuro grab the exorcism, double exorcism.
That would be pretty.
That's all he's got to do, Kuro. Come on. Steal that exorcism and then he gets the refresher shot, I'm sure.
I think he's happy with his Shikuchi.
That's true. It's hard to let that one go when you've got it. Makes the game so nice to play as a Rubik.
Doesn't have it much longer, but VP really on the back foot now. 12k gold advantage for Liquid. VP still having the experience advantage, but that gold really being a problem.
No one's still trying to find his way towards completing that Shiva's Guard. Daedalus complete for Miracle. Level 25. This gyro absolutely massive, and his team so far have been doing an excellent job of having the control he needs to get max damage output with the flat cannon.
I would love to see 20 flat cannon charges too, or 18 flat cannon charges with a refresher shard, but it's definitely just better on Nyx. That would be cool though, right? Or 6 missiles, 6 rockets on somebody.
It's not bad at all. Up top, Lil. Yeah, 6 missiles. That would be quite a sight to behold. And as it stands, on mind control, still keeping that shard nice and close to himself. Wants to make the plays with it. And
It's definitely best on here.
yeah, if this
Radiant's
game's anything to
courier
go.
Oh,
has
they
been
find a
killed.
courier snipe. They walked right next to my control.
Didn't quite have anything in. Were we seeing any sort of major items that were looking to be... Oh, it was the attempt to pick up the completed Octarine.
Octarine, yeah.
So VP's got to head out themselves if they want to go for it. I don't think Liquid's going to give them the chance. So definitely a bit of a painful one there that no one can't have the Octarine for the next use of the Exorcism, which he's almost certainly going to get forced to do so as Liquid. They're coming down the top lane. Straight onto the tier 3 towers. How can these boys of VP stop this? Still 5 seconds without the Night Stalker. Missile comes through. Miracle heads in. The damage from this tiny ripping this tower apart. The flat cannon as well, just forcing VP back. Ramsey's getting ever so low. They do have the Frostbite onto Matuma, but GH there, quick with the heals and the save. Gets Matuma back out. Jump forward from Ramses. Finds the crush. Ramses has to put the BKB and back off. Keeping himself alive with the armlet toggling. Ramsey's playing on the very edge of his life there, though. Risky plays from the Slados. They desperately try and force Liquid away. The ghosts are out. Liquid will just back up and wait out.
Did Matu miss? Was that a Solar Crest usage by Pasha on his teammate? And it saved him there? I think that's actually what ended up happening. That was cool.
Ready to focus into those ghosts.
I like watching how the duration of the corrosive haze on the Tiny too. It just lasts very little amount of time.
And launch onto Pasha. Again, this flat cannon, they had to get away. Ramses, he's jumped into the midst of all, tried to go for a big play with the crush, but it made the fee over. It is GG, well played. Liquid were allowed to get too far ahead there. We always knew that when it came down to the farm, any farmed up an hour. To watch as well, that little back off and jump back in with GH playing the bait with that relocate down bottom, sort of just setting